Hi, I'm Dr. Patrice Berry, and I'm really joyful to tell you this story. I was talking to my friend Carol. We go to church together and we sit on the same pew. We laugh, rejoice, and cry together. We share probably some of the most intimate, beautiful moments hearing a sermon, reciting our prayers, listening to scripture. In that 1 hour sitting on a pew together, it's really beautiful. Anyway, Carol and I were talking, and she offered that she was originally from Jacksonville. And I was like, wait a minute, what? She wanted to know where I was from. And I was like, could barely say Wilmington, Delaware. And when I did, she was like, well, what? And I was like, no, let's go back to Jacksonville. And so I said, went to Jacksonville University. And she's like, what? Why didn't I know that about you? What? And then she excitedly said, did you know that brilliant woman who was president? Were you there then? And I said, Dr. Frances Kinney? Yes, I was one of her students. And I told her I won Dr. Kinney's President Cup, and Linus Pauling handed it to me, and it was a pretty amazing moment. And she was an incredible woman, and she deliberately and intentionally brought diversity into Jacksonville University long before a lot of colleges recognized the importance and the power of learning through the lens of diversity. So Carol told me a story about her that just I don't even know what to do anymore. I'm like, yeah. So she said she was somewhere and she heard her speak. And Dr. Kinney, who was this brilliant, beautiful, way ahead of her time, but lived to 100, amazing being, said, we need to be more enthusiastic. And she said the word enthusiasm comes from the Greek word theos, in God, the God in you. The Greek origin means possessed by God, um, held by God, inspired by God. That enthusiasm is you expressing the God in you. That when you're enthusiastic about your work, about your life, about your family, it is the divine in you that is being expressed. I fell in love with Dr. Kinney all over again. She was quietly powerful and truly enthusiastic about the work that she did. She could, I remember Bob Hope and Barbara Streisand and all these amazing people coming to our campus because she would tell them about what was going on there. And it was a small, private, mostly wealthy students. And then us, those of us who were fortunate to have someone who would support us being there. But no one was rich or poor in Dr. Kinney's eyes. Everyone had the divine within them, and we were to express it. And it's been too many years, 41 years, 42 years since I was at Jacksonville University. And to now get this piece from Dr. Kinney is just so right. I'm grateful for the connection of my friend Carol, who quietly expresses the divine in her, and to know that Dr. Kinney touched her life as she touched mine just brings us that closer, much closer. I hope it brings you closer to me, and me closer to you, and you closer to all that is around you when we express and are inspired by the God within. I love you.